All right, good morning, everyone. We have the first match of the day. We have Mike Webb Jr. versus Gene Copher. This is a silver division singles match. That is Mike at the table now. And we're going to have some silver, gold, platinum, and elite division singles matches throughout the day today, in no particular order. So thanks for tuning in today. I'm your host, Kevin Ross.
And I'm Sherry Ross.
Howdy.
Howdy, howdy. Yep, already got the coffee going.
The coffee is a-flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Caffeine in the veins. We're caffeinated and ready to go.
One of these days they're going to set up an IV station at pool tournaments for coffee.
Do they have caffeine patches?
I don't know. How much caffeine would have to have in it for you to feel the effects of it soaking through your skin?
It's more of a gentle, long-term release thing and not just a sudden jolt.
So you don't get those highs and lows too? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I guess I'm going to have to start getting payouts for these other matches too, now that the singles have started.
All right, Gene at the table now with stripes. Stripes look like they're sitting pretty open. That 13 passes the 1. He's pretty good on the 14. He's got that 9 out in the middle, and he's got the 10 up by the corner. And yeah, okay, so everything's out in the open.
Yeah.
Now we just got to figure out what order do we want to run these off in.
It looks like he's going to go the 9, and then maybe the 13, and then 10 to get to the 8. I like the 13 to the 8 because of these 4 stripes down here by his 10 ball. Getting out of that corner can be a little bit difficult.
Well, I know one thing. I know he's not shooting the 10 next.
Not from there.
I got that part figured out.
Man, you're quick this morning.
I am. It's the caffeine. Oof.
Oh, yeah. This is
Never
going to be tough to get down. You're going to have to suck this ball straight back. You can't go forward with it.
Deep screw on the white.
Good morning, Sheila. Thank you. And thanks for joining in.
Oh, he is going forward.
He's lucky he didn't scratch there. He had like a millimeter angle there.
There isn't another stripe down there that I don't know about, is there? The 8's next, right?
The 8 is next, yes.
Yikes.
He's going to bank. I think you got to bank this one length of the table back into this upper right-hand corner. I wouldn't want to cut it. He's cutting it.
I'd cut it. I'd cut it to the bottom left corner. I think he called the bottom right corner.
No, he called the bottom. I thought he called the bottom left.
Okay.
Maybe not, but I'd be banking it.
I'd be cutting.
Because I can play safe with the bank, too.
Oh, now he's changing his mind.
Yeah, you can kind of play safe. That's what I like about the bank, because you can hold the cue ball a lot better.
All right, now it looks like he just called the other corner. Now it looks like he called the bottom left. He didn't like the bottom right. He says, I think I'm going to scratch. I don't think he would scratch, but all right, good try.
Yeah, at least it's out in the open and by a pocket now, too. Or if he gets back to the table, he'll probably have a good shot on it.
All right, going to bring Michael to the table.
If you had a 9 a.m. TVA. And you still have a TVA. It is now a bye. 9 a.m. TVAs are now buys. Check the bracket.
Yeah, he's looking at starting with the 2, but I don't know. It's
The angle's kind of, he can cut it in and go back across table for the 3 next.
I mean, I might shoot the 1 first just to get a better angle on the 2, so I can come down for the 4 and 3,
Well, yeah,
or even get on the backside of the 7.
yeah, and it gets you, and it opens up the pocket for the 6. That 6 eventually has got to go, down there, right?
Yeah, I think I might like starting with the 1 here.
I think he's changed his mind.
Ermentinger, table 43, you're on the clock. Ermentinger, table 43, you're on the clock.
Okay, all you guys, you got no reason to be on the clock. Daylight savings time was 2 days ago. Should have already had your clocks adjusted in here. Unless, of course, you couldn't be here.
Table 28, Russ Zorn to table 28, you're on the clock.
Is it going to block?
I thought
him?
it was.
Is it going to block?
It looks like it's going to.
Oh, I think he's just barely got it, but you know, the old straight in on the rail. You can't really put much of a stroke on this because you don't want to follow it in. So you got to roll it, and
Yeah,
no one
roll it.
No one wants to roll this, the entire length of the table.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Yeah, good morning, Sheila.
Nice shot.
Nicely done.
Just to the left-hand side of the hole.
Oh, and Gene gets the break. All right, Michael at the table. Dry break for Gene.
What do we like here? We got stripes look pretty ugly. Those solids that are around this foot spot here with the it can break up that one solid that's on the one ball that's sitting on the 14. You got 3 or 4 different balls there to break that out with.
Yeah, I prefer solids.
And it looks like the 2 goes in the side pocket. If it doesn't, it's got a bank on it. But yeah, the 3-7 got these other 2 stripes messed up too.
Yeah, it actually looks like every solid goes somewhere.
Yeah, even
like that one ball that's in the middle, it goes in the bottom right corner once the 7's gone.
Yeah. It looks like he's taking stripes. He's going to start with this 13 to try to open this mess up.
Yeah, the only problem with solids is there's no easy solid to start with except for a thin cut on the 7.
Yeah. He's hit that nice and put that 9 ball right in front of the 5. Taking away a pocket from the 5 and the 6, it looks like. What do you do with the 10? Does the 10 go? Can you get in there to cut the 10 in? in this in the upper left-hand corner there.
Yeah, that 10. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you can get on the backside of the 10 from the 12, maybe.
Or yeah, but where do you shoot the 12? Does the 12? I don't know if it's got clearance from the 4. It might just have it.
Well, if that 12 doesn't go by the 4, then that, yeah, those stripes up there are in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, he needs to get around it. He did.
Yeah, he's got a shot on it.
Yeah, he's got a shot. He's got to figure out how to get back on the 14. You got to figure out the 12, figure out the 10.
Yeah, it's.
This just seems too much like work, this rack.
It's too early in the morning for this much work. All right, that's a nice shot.
He hit the 4. Doesn't mean it wouldn't go, but he wasn't able to pocket it.
Now it's like the 4 and 12 have swapped places.
Yep.
Because, yeah, I don't think the 4 goes, and that 12 is kind of buried in behind there.
Truffles R Us officially open for the day.
The I Heart Chocolate neon sign is on.
Mm-hmm. Cindy is in the house. Is it me, or does the room seem empty for this? You know, like there should be like matches going on every table in here. Maybe there is, but that's the only people that are here.
Yeah, it's
9 a.m.
Well, there's half as many people as yesterday, you know, because it's singles instead of doubles.
Yes, last night started singles though. When it was wall-to-wall people in here, with singles going. Yesterday during the day, there wasn't that many people in here because it was the end of Scotch doubles.
I think all 900 singles showed up at once. Now it's just 160 singles for the 80 tables.
Yeah, because nobody wants to get up and be here at 9 a.m.
Yeah,
they don't have to.
Yeah, they weren't. Yeah, they're not coming down here voluntarily.
Well, I'm glad to see Molly got to her table.
Yeah.
She's one of my favorite people out here.
Yeah, I heard she was on the clock, so it looks like she made it in time.
Yep. Good morning, Bobby Ballard, all the way
Bobby.
from Michigan, tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in.
Hope the knee's doing good. How's your windshield? That was a funny one this morning.
Yeah, Bobby, he hates it when he's on Facebook and he's rudely interrupted by a jogger bouncing off of his windshield.
All right. Got the 7 in, come back over for the 1. Just keep Whitey out of that side pocket. All right, well, got a little too far to shoot the 1 now. Does he have angle to shoot the 6 and go up for the 3 to come down to the 1?
Yeah, he has just a little bit of angle. He has too much angle on the 6 to hold it for the 1, so he'll have to shoot the 6, the 3, the 1. But that 4 ball,
yeah, still
problematical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just kick it in.
There you go.
Or what if you slide? He can slide down to it right now. maybe, and still get on the 1 from the 4. I mean, I don't like moving that 1 right because my ball,
I mean,
well, I
you
guess they
can.
both go.
I mean, if he gets angle on the 1, he can. Like 2 diamonds. Like at the second diamond angle around there on the 1, which he had too much angle to do that. Let's see, if he had angle on the 1, he could go from the 1 into the 4 to try to break it out,
Hey.
but not from this angle.
Morning, Rick Jones. I see you over there.
You probably can't hear us.
Probably not.
Oh,
Oh.
it was almost looking good there for a second.
Oh, you just kick it this nice and easy to push the 12 ball to the rail and leave the cue ball on the 4 to open up your ball.
Oops.
What do you think about that? Just a nice soft kick at the 4.
Yeah, it's I
I
don't
mean,
know.
if he can, I wouldn't want to just see through there and just tap the 4 ball. You're not opening up. It's not a, there's nothing productive about that other than getting a good hit. Oh, sorry, Rosemary. It is only Taco Tuesday.
I'm sure it's Thursday somewhere in the universe.
It's just Taco Tuesday today. He's looking at playing safe here. He's just going to bunt at the 14.
Mm-hmm.
And, if you're going to do this, put it up by the hole. There you go.
At least get it out there somewhere.
Yeah,
Get it out in play.
don't like freeze it to the end rail or, put it behind a ball somewhere.
Yeah, make sure it's out in play.
Yep. Yeah, so even if, you don't end up with ball in hand here, you still got a good opportunity to get out. You got 3 balls that are pocketable. Makes it harder for your opponent to try and leave you safe with a kick shot.
All right, he called the 4 in the upper right corner while waving his hands in the air. It's like, I don't know what to do, whatever. Over there sounds good.
Yeah. Yoda would not approve. Oh, it's a good hit. But unfortunately, left it pretty good for his opponent. I don't think you told me who's who.
That is Michael Webb Jr. at the table now.
Okay. So I haven't been saying names. You went out and asked, and you didn't tell me which one was which.
Sure I did, just now.
Oh, okay. Information is given out on a need-to-know basis, and apparently now I need to know.
Or just ask.
Yeah. Somebody with a big head had my headset on.
I wasn't wearing it. Summerfield was wearing it.
So was Stanley.
Yeah, but Summerfield,
Or at last.
well, he had his hat on. He didn't even take his hat off before putting on the headset.
Oh, was he sitting in with you that last game or two when I was gone last night of the Marquez Walding match?
Yeah.
That was an entertaining match last night. If you didn't get to see it, it was the last match of the night last night. Go back and watch it. Good match and entertaining.
Yeah, that Darren Walding, he's a character.
Yeah, he made the game fun last night. Well, they both did, you know. I think Paul was a little bit tired too. He had just got done playing for a couple hours for the finals of the handicap 10 ball too. Right before that, you know, it was and on the feature table for what 3 hours yesterday straight, just about 3.5 hours.
Well, if you can bank this 12 straight back, leave the cue ball over on that right rail, that'll leave a tough shot on the 4 if he misses, or a relatively makeable easy shot on the 8 if he makes it.
He's just tapping it, trying to leave him jacked up, and I think it's too much to the side of the 12 where he can cue straight at this. It is. He needed to hit a little bit more to the right-hand side of that 12 ball so that you have to look to see, okay, where are they going to be able to shoot this from if you're trying to get him jacked up, like I think is what he was doing there. You have to walk over, okay, from this angle here, they're completely jacked up over the ball.
Yeah, but even if he's jacked up on it, all he has to do is just come off the side of the 4, leave the cue ball down on this bottom rail, because the 12 ball is, you know, he left his 12 ball on the frozen to the end rail, which is.
Yeah. Well, and if he hits a little bit to that other side, like I was saying, it pops out a little bit too. It's out in front of the hole a little bit more.
All right, he went for that 4. I thought he might play safe there.
Yeah, well, I think he's gonna. Michael's gonna try and cut this ball in. Man, we're gonna be here all day with y'all, with guys. If you're in the area, want something to do, come sit in, come by, talk to us. Got a friend that's gonna be playing on the table. I know a lot of the players here. I don't know everybody, so if you're not got nothing to do and a buddy or a loved one playing, come see us. Tell us about them.
Well, the good thing is he's left him, over the 8. So
reverse snookered.
Yeah, reverse snookered.
It's a good year. Get out the bridge and just tap it in. Oh, what kind? He's got angle. No, I wouldn't just tap this in. I put this ball in to try and come over for the 8 and the side if I can. Playing that backup safety.
Looks like the center follow put it right on, straight on the line for the 8 to the upper left corner.
He's overcut it. Well, you got a bank shot here, or a safe. Just tap the 12 to the rail and leave the cue ball there.
If you bank it with below center, it's a two-way shot.
Gonna come around for a safety. Shoot to shoot the 8 maybe in the hole there by the 4 ball.
No, just hold the cue ball on that side rail. He's shooting it with follow.
Uh-oh. That can be disastrous. It is only the first game. Got to race to 5.
No, get away from that ball.
Oh, I turned around for a second and Oops.
It's like someone's got a case of the Mondays on a Tuesday.
Who, me?
I just meant on the table here because nothing's going right.
Yeah. Yeah, just barely missed hitting the outside edge of that 8-ball. This here is nice for Michael. Stay where you can float forward, stay off the rail, and go forward 6 inches and shoot the 8 on the other side. I was watching Hustlin's combination to get in. It's a pair of little wire cutters to cut the zip ties that lock all their gates up. I was looking at the combination lock. Oh no. So I can break in later. And it looks like most of your vendors are open for business now. Come on down.
All right, Michael ties it up, 1 apiece.
1-1.
All right, Michael with the break. Oh no. Kojak in the subway. And some clusterfied balls over here.
Clusterfied. Hey, that's a new one. Are you making new Kevinisms? I made the first Sherryism last night.
And what was that?
Ish position. Ish shape. That's perfect-ish. Yeah, so ish shape. Good-ish. Well, ball in hand. Looks like Dean's gonna start with this 10-ball. I'd like to get some angle to be able to break out, break out the 11 with the 12. That's the ball I'd be wanting to break it out with. Uh-oh. And we still have an open table.
Still open.
Let's see which ones Michael thinks he likes.
If he wants solids, he can shoot the 6 to break out that 1-3.
Or he can draw from the 7 down into it right now.
Could do that too.
And he's decided he wants stripes as well. He's like, no, you can't have them. I'm taking them. Must be something about them, so no, you don't get them. Taking it just so they can't have it.
It's like, okay, because you wanted them, now I want them. So you got to use the old reverse psychology and deliberately miss the ones you don't want so that the other person takes them. All right, looks like he's hooked from all of the stripes except for that upper right one. Actually, you can see this one in the bottom right, but he may just want to just knock it out of there so it's in play. Well, actually, no, those are 2 stripes. I thought that was the 1 ball next to the 14.
No, the 1 ball's over by his elbow.
Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah.
I see that now.
Stop, stop, stop. Didn't stop. It kept going. Looking at your first genderless singles event. Guys and girls all playing together.
Yep, just put into divisions based on their Fargo rating.
Yep. I was trying to get him on the back side of that 7 there. It was a nice effort. I always hate I hate more being hooked on my own ball than being hooked by my opponent's balls for some reason. If you're hooked, you're hooked, but I hate it when you're hooked on your own ball. I didn't hear. Did we tell everybody what we're doing here? Or you know, what they're watching today? It is up on the screen. I know that.
The 23rd annual Western BCA 8-Ball Championships. Coming at you live from the Chinook Winds Casino Resort in beautiful Lincoln City, Oregon.
Yeah.
It's a little bit rainy today.
Yesterday was beautiful. Oh, I wish I'd had my shorts yesterday.
Yeah, blue skies and 70 degrees.
Yeah, people are all over on the beach in their shorts and kids in the edge of the ocean
And today is a little bit more like the weather I was expecting, cold and rainy.
Yep. Oh, get out of there, 8-ball. Okay, it
Let's
didn't.
just come down and join the party with these
Yeah.
other balls.
And this event has $45,000 added to all of the events over the course of the week. $45,000 added by Chinook Winds Casino.
Yeah, $176,000 plus in total prize money.
Yep.
So if you're a member of the Western BCA and you're not down here playing, why aren't you?
Nah, that's your money. Come get it.
Come get you some. It's like Michael's, is he looking at kicking this ball in or is he playing off the 12? Oh, don't tie him up. Okay.
Oh. Pardon me. This might work out all right.
Oh,
If
if
it
that
freezes on the
there.
6, yeah, because if it wasn't going to, say, except he might be able to bank that 11 out of there and maybe even at the 14, 9-14.
Yeah, looks like you can just see the 9
Yeah.
to play the combination.
He called safe. It must have hit the 7.
And he just tied up his own even worse over here.
Yeah.
All right, let's start rearranging the furniture a little. Fire that 6 in, move these balls around.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm seeing the angle wrong, but it looks like he's going to hit the 6. Yeah, he hit
He
the 6.
hit 6. Go see what divisions we have, because I know there's 7 divisions for the singles here.
Yeah, there's
That comes out. Go ahead. Go ahead.
and we have bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and elite. And there's 2 bronze. The bronze is divided up into two divisions: bronze 1, bronze 2, and silver is divided up into 2: silver 1, silver 2. So, yeah, lots of different divisions.
Elite, platinum,
All right, nice bank shot.
gold.
All right, the solids are finally out in the open, except that 8 ball is frozen to the 9. So, I mean, the 8 can be played into that same corner as the 6, but yeah, it's hard to get over there. I mean, if he has a little bit of angle on the 6, he can kind of just punch it over to that left side rail and up above the 3, leaving himself angle on the 3 to come cross for the 8 in the same pocket as the 3. That requires some precision position.
Doesn't appear that they have the payouts up on the brackets yet, so won't be able to get any of that information yet.
He just came out just a little too far. If that cue ball was to the left, like 2 more inches, then that'd be perfect angle to just come across for the 8 in the same pocket as the 3.
Yeah. Have to leave yourself angle to kick it in.
There you go.
Or roll forward and bank it cross side.
Yeah, I was looking at that, and it looks like that 9's in the way to block be able to cut the 8 enough to shoot that bank. And that might be there. That might be available. But yeah, roll forward and kick it in. Why is the air conditioner blowing on me? It's freezing. Oh, he had angle. Oh, that was a nice try to get there. Just came up just a few inches short, but that was a nice try. Well, if you can just kick it close to the pocket, you might get lucky and block that 11.
Nah, not really give a shot either if you soft kick it, just pocket speed kick it.
Yeah, if that cue ball stays over like on top of the 9 ball. Because after hitting the 8, the cue ball probably, hit the 9 and push the 9 to the bottom rail and leave the cue ball like on top of them. And
Yeah.
so there's a good chance that he won't sell out much of a shot if he, well, it depends how he hits the 8, of course.
Walking over, checking his spot again there, where he wants to make contact.
Thank you for stepping to the side so we can see.
Thanks, Hal. He also wants to be out of the line of sight of the pool play of the shooter too. Don't want to distract him.
It's a nice try. Unfortunately, everything's opened up pretty nice for stripes here.
Yeah, because he hit it a little bit, a little thin.
Yeah, he hit it on the top side of the 8 instead of
Yeah.
hitting down further.
Yeah, and that's what brought the cue ball out and around here.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he's shooting the 14, going to go to the rail and back over. Get
Well,
off the 8 ball.
Say, don't push that 8 in front of that ball.
Oh.
All right, nice shot. See, I'd rather shoot the other stripe first, then you can get closer to this this one that's far away, the 12.
He's got an angle here. He can just
I mean, it's fine. I mean, this work. I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with this.
center right off of the rail. Looks like he's going to draw it. I think I just like punching this with center. Pocket accepts it a little bit better than it does with draw. And he's okay. This one here to take the lead.
All right, good out, Michael. Takes the lead, 2-1. Race to 5.
All right, here we go.
Gene with the break.
Gene breaking.
All right, let's get a nice open spread this time.
Well, they were. Are they going to go and get clustered up? They came out, and they're still mostly open. I think I like the solids. The stripes are almost all on that one rail over there. 10 ball's the only one that isn't on that side of the table. So, and it looks like the 7, well, it'll definitely go once the 2's gone. What about the 6? Where does the 6 go? Does the 11 go? Because the 12 can get you on the 13. That's what he's looking at here. How does?
Yeah, I'm thinking I like stripes.
Yeah. And more I was looking at it, it does look like a big, problem with them all right there next to each other. But once you get rid of one, it opens up everything. Once that 12 ball is gone, the stripes open up. And he could actually, does the 11 go past the 2? Where you could just shoot this 12 in the side and just barely let it drop, let the cue ball stop right there and shoot the 11 next?
Well, I think it's probably shoot the 15 next, and then the 13, and then the 11 to the bottom left corner, roll forward.
Does it go down here?
Past the 6, I think so.
I don't think so. It might.
It's hard to tell on camera. I mean,
No.
to my eye, it looks like it goes, but
Yeah, we're going to find out here in a second if it goes up there. But yeah, to me, it looks like the edge of the 6 has got it.
I don't know that we're going to find out in a second because he's straight in on this 11 and the 13, so that doesn't really get him to the 11. Unless he has angle.
I don't know that you got enough room to shoot that ball in the side pocket either. past that 7. So he was just, something he was just looking at to see if he can shoot that ball in the side pocket. And if he's looking at shooting it in the side from over there, that tells me it probably doesn't pass the 6. Does he have a gap here for the 10? Is that what he decided on doing? Shooting the gap for the 10. You shoot the 10, roll forward for the 9. And maybe you can pull back between the 6, 7 to shoot the 11. Or roll forward and shoot the 11 past the 2.
Yeah, I think I don't know if he's looked at the 11 past the 2. Yeah, he was on the 9.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to bring Gene to the table. Nice shot on the 5 to get started with. And most of these solids are open. That 7 ball is blocked by the 6. But once the 6 is gone, the 7 goes in that bottom corner. So
Yeah.
So you want to get rid of that 6 earlier rather than later.
Just missed it. Just overcut the ball. Yeah, so you're going to see all different levels of play here this week. So we've got 7 different divisions. I don't know what the low and high is of the Fargo rates. I know the high is in the 720-ish mark. I don't know. I know I've heard of people being in as low as 100 and something. I haven't looked, but so you're going to see a wide variety of skill levels here this week.
I know Stan Tarango is 728, and he's playing in the
Elite division. Yeah.
I don't know if he's the highest rated player here.
Oh, yeah,
he's definitely one of the highest rated players
yeah,
here.
you got Stan Tarango, Dan Louie, Damian Pongpanic, Chris Byers. Those are all, and Steve Lingelbach. Those are pretty sure your highest rated Fargo rated players here, or in the Pacific Northwest, that are eligible to play in this event. Oh, that was a nice jump.
Nice try.
I'm not. That spear or the dart method, it's so hard for me to do. Over the shoulder dart, I can bend at the waist and do all way up in the air, but yeah, doing the dart method, I have never been able to get the hang of it. And I was supposed to get lessons at Derby City and never hooked up with Brian Pauly to get them. He says, I'll have you jumping no problem in minutes with a dart method. He's one of the top-rated artistic pool players in the, for what is it, World Artistic?
You need to go chase him down.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of there. Well, if he doesn't like shooting the 5 jacked up over that stripe, he could shoot the 3.
Yeah. Or even the 1. He's looking at the deuce. Yeah, Zully wants to watch too. Oh, he's pocketed the 2. Shoot the 7 up in the corner and just stop the cue ball. Or maybe even bring it back a few inches, shoot the 1, then shoot the 3 to get to the 5.
Yeah, you could start with the 7. I mean, it's it's a harder shot, but if you make it, you know, you're going to be sitting pretty good.
Oh, rub the ball in, still got in there.
Nice little helping hand.
Oh, you didn't mean that kind.
9-ball gets credit for the assist.
Does that go in its stats?
Yep.
And its permanent record?
This will go on your permanent record.
Oh,
Is that Adam sticking his head up in front of our camera?
probably. He's like that.
Yeah.
Gotta get on TV. It's not TV, it's the internet, Adam. All right, roll it up. He's got angle. He's got to go to the side rail. You got to push this to just the back side of the 10 ball.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot here.
You really got to push this ball forward. Nice finesse stroke on this. Craig, Shane went to #1 in the world, right before Derby City, right?
Yeah, he's been he's been #1 for I don't know
The
a couple months now.
Yeah, the last few months he's been #1.
Yeah, Michael really wanted to get over further for that 10.
Yeah, well, why don't you just you shoot the 10 here and try to roll between the 3-8 to play the 9 and the side here, but in this right-hand side pocket.
He's left this cue ball in a tough spot.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot the 9 in and play on the play for the short side of the 10. Shoot the 10 up table. And
he's drawing out of it to try and shoot the 9 in the same hole.
It's a tough shot though.
He ended up going forward. Is that gonna? No, the 5 still goes.
Yep.
Yeah, they're both struggling a little bit here this morning, and it could be the morning first match of the day. A lot of people don't play well morning matches. Kevin's got 3 cameras on this table, so that's like triple shimming the pockets, you know. And forget the fact that it's open, you're on the stream for the whole world to possibly see and to be recorded forever.
And you're up on the big screen TVs.
Yeah, everybody in the room can see what's going on.
And just someone else made the point that just the lighting on the table, because the lighting on the table is different than the other tables, just the lighting itself
could be a distraction.
makes it feel like more intimidating. Like, ooh, I'm on the big stage under the bright lights type of deal. Because the lights on this table are brighter than the other tables.
So these pockets, somebody that wants to know what size they are. I think they're 4.5 inch, right?
Yes, these are 4.5 inch. Yeah, Pro Cut diamond pockets. These are 7-foot diamond tables.
And those lights that we were just talking about, the Littman LED lights. Nice shot.
That's a nice shot.
Michael. Now, he's got room. He can shoot this 8 into the rail off the side of the 5. I wouldn't try and cut it straight in by itself, because then if you hit the 5, it goes to the rail and doesn't go.
Yeah, the rail. Yeah, the
Like-
8-ball. Yeah, definitely off the rail, off the 5.
We're having a great day.
We're having a good day. How about you?
It just started. Didn't have time for anything to go wrong.
Well, that's not true. I'm gonna have to reboot this computer once this match is over.
Oh, okay. Must be why we only have one camera angle right now.
It is. All right.
Is
I didn't
Mike
see.
thinking this, or is he calling safe and billiarding in the 5?
I didn't see where he called it.
He can do either of those. He's banking it. Is it in
That's
the
a
hole?
nice shot
Nice
there,
shot,
Michael. All right, Michael extending his lead, 3-1, race to 5. We are your hosts, Kevin and Sherry Ross, with Railbirds Productions.
Hey.
So do us a favor, hit that subscribe button.
And the like one too, please.
And be sure to share the link with your friends. Share the love.
Fair Railbirds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wonder they have these set at, are we at an hour and a half again today?
I didn't look.
What division are we watching right now? Is this the silver 2 or bronze 1?
This is silver. Yeah, throughout the day today, we're going to have singles matches from silver, gold, platinum, and elite in no particular order.
No bronze?
No, we're not going to have any bronze matches on the live stream. Sorry about that. Sorry, bronze players. I didn't pick the matches.
Okay, I guess I gotta go to this B side. Yeah,
I'm sure we will have some bronze players when we get close to the finals.
Looks like match, their allotment time is an hour and a half again. And they are cracking down on people that, matches that are taking, going beyond that. It doesn't matter if it's because you've got safety battles or not. They need to keep this tournament moving.
Yeah, they are penalizing people. They are handing out penalties like candy if you're running behind in time.
Yeah, and then that penalty is they basically they take a game away from your race by adding a game to both scores. Mm-hmm. Unless one opponent is on the hill, they will not add a score to give somebody a win. Mm-hmm. And they are showing zero bias in it. If you were watching on Sunday, they did it to Bill Henderson and his partner. And Bill Henderson is the chair of the board for the board of directors for the Western VCA. So they are showing no bias in this. Nobody is safe from this. Keep your matches moving.
I'm pretty sure Michael's cue is made of wood. That's like I have that much info. That's about all I know about it. So no, I don't have info on the cues. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no. Sheila was watching our coverage of the WPBA tournament.
Yeah. Yep, she remembers you
Me
and
and
Aaron McManus.
Yep. Yeah, and it's true. And I think part of that's the creative side of the brain, and the other side of the brain that doesn't wake up in first thing in the morning. And, yeah, pool players, we play better in the middle of the night, especially anytime after 5 p.m. But Before noon, yeah, no.
Guess it depends if you're a morning person or a night owl.
Why not? Like Liz Cole, the girl's a bartender, can stay up all night long, and then she'll come in and play 9 o'clock in the morning like she's still in stroke from the night before.
All right, everything's all nice and broken up now.
Yep. Looks like our last vendor has walked in the door. All vendors are now open for business.
They're now all present and accounted for.
Yeah, Ernie Amore just walked in.
He's the late straggler, was he?
Yeah. Yeah, guy's probably been up since 5 a.m. and he's just getting here.
Is that Dan Pelkey?
Yeah.
Chicken nut. Hey, I mean, you can't even take for granted that people play with wood cues anymore because, carbon fiber is, kind of the rage right now. So,
See. Yeah, you can find the brackets at CTS on demand. Kevin's going to put it up, link up in the chat for you right now. Thanks, Zance.
beat you to it. First.
Everybody's still wanting to duck in front of us, even nowhere near the cameras, just so that they're not in my view, in the way of my view.
That's why they're ducking. They're trying to, it's for you, not for the camera.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Yes, I'm way faster. I got there at least a half a second ahead of you.
This is the 23rd Western BCA 8-Ball Championships brought to you by the Chinook Winds Casino Resort in Lincoln City, Oregon. We are about midway down the Lincoln City coast, right on the coast. The casino backs up to the ocean. Absolutely beautiful if you've never been here. If you have, and you haven't been here in a while, you need to come check out all the remodeling that they're doing.
Or just come down for the $45,000 added.
Yeah, well, that too. But, they're making everything here better. They're saying for the, that was a nice shot. Their motto for Chinook Winds is everything's better at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can cut
Billiard.
this 13.
I say billiard the 11 into the, off the 11 into the 3, play safe.
Yeah, you can do that too. Or as I say, you could cut the 13 over there. But yeah, I like the billiard.
The 11 will probably pop out, blocking from the 5.
Yep. He's playing safe off of the 13, though. Yeah. And he's actually made it easier on him. Can he shoot this 5? And then the 3? I think, maybe you probably got to shoot the 3 while you're there. Higgins cut off the side of it.
That 5's a long ways away, and you're jacked up over the 3. So yeah, I wouldn't want to shoot the 5. Just shoot the 3. Get closer to 5.
Yeah, and he can shoot off of the left side of this 3 and still pocket it.
Hey, that was my idea. That's okay. You can have that one.
Yeah, well, I think he was talking about cutting the 13 over there instead of playing the billiard on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Kevin was talking about the billiard from the 11, not the 13. Yeah, just thin off of it. You know that ball. It's
Well, I
just
don't
out
know.
there.
Yeah, I don't know that you can thin off it
Yeah, you can.
and still make it.
Yeah, you can. But not that thin.
Not that.
No, well, that's awesome. I'm glad you went and watched it, Sheila. If you haven't seen it yet, you should check out our coverage of the 2018 Derby City Classic. We've got some really good matches in there too.
Yep, we have some 1 pocket and 9 ball.
Yep. A lot of your favorite players, SVB, Chris Melling. Who else did we have? Ronnie Alcana. Dennis
Alex Pagulain, Scott Frost.
Yep.
They're playing. Those were 1 pocket games, but
We had Tony Chohan.
Tony Chohan, 1 pocket.
Yep. Yep.
How did he not make that 3 there?
I don't know.
It's hanging on by its claws. All right. I mean, you got to shoot the 3 first. He's looking at shooting the 5.
Yeah, no, shoot the 3.
But, shooting the 5 first is playing not to lose. Shoot the 3 first, that's playing to win. Shoot the 3, get you nice and close to the 5.
And he's decided, nope, I don't want to shoot it. He's afraid if he doesn't get shape on the 5 that he leaves, that pocket open for the 10 ball. And unfortunately, but you can still get on the short side of the 10 to shoot it. You got to play to win. You don't have to be a hero, but play to win.
But he is moving the balls closer to the pockets now. So.
Yeah, that's good, and not tying up your own balls. You don't tie up your own balls too if you don't know how to break them out or how to position something for a breakout.
So yeah, he has left this pretty tough for Michael. I mean, he has a shot in the 11, but coming up with a shot after that is going to be pretty tough.
He's hit that nice. Look at this.
That's a beautiful shot.
Very nice. Draw it straight back for the 13 in the side because it doesn't pass the 8. Definitely doesn't go by the 3.
Yeah, just draw straight back, draw it back to the rail.
I'm going to be a little Captain Obvious here for a second, Yeah, don't. Morning. We're going to get you in here too eventually one day, mister.
Oh no, Michael forgot to put a stroke on it. All right, sorry for going quiet there. JD stopped by the booth here. All right, Michael's gonna shoot this in the side. Just be careful you don't run into the 8 and knock the 8 in the corner. That would not be good. All right, good chance for Gene here to close up that gap in the score.
Yeah, I'd like to. I had to talk to JD for a minute.
You have to.
But yeah, you know, the guy was my coach for years, you know, for a few years and stuff, and you know, we moved and that all stopped. But well, it stopped a little before that.
He didn't come out to Michigan to coach.
No, he didn't move
How
out
rude.
to Michigan to stay my coach. No, and
That's just so selfish of him.
yeah, when you hear me,
Whoa,
you
where's
know,
that
saying
cue ball
like
going?
chasing shape and you know, things like that, that's where that comes from. Is John Doherty, JD. A lot of the knowledge that I have comes out of that man's brain too. He said he had a little gem to give me, and he forgot it because I started asking him questions. I said, I'm always up for a little gem from you.
Nice bank there, Gene. Good recovery.
Yeah, all right. Cut it in. Stay with it. Ooh, I
Never
thought
a
he
doubt.
missed it. No, there was a doubt in my mind. I thought it didn't go. Oh, my.
Yeah. All right, you can breathe now, Gene.
Can I breathe now, too?
Actually, he's taking a break. I think he has to go. Never mind.
After that one. Looking for guest commentators, too. Come on down. Don't be shy. I promise I'll let you talk, too. Kevin will be abandoning me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to bed.
Yeah, just take care of my stuff before you do.
Actually, since players are on break, I'm gonna take this moment to reboot the computer.
Obi Tabby.
So we're gonna go offline for just a minute. We'll be right back. All right. So the latest word on the Platinum Scotch Doubles matches is they're going to try to get the third place match at 4:30 today, and then the finals afterwards. Sometime afterwards, but they also have to coordinate with the players since they're so far behind. You know, this was supposed to be yesterday, so. All right, Gene with the break. There, he's made a ball. All right, not a great spread. But really, it's just those that upper left area. Those are the really ones that are kind of clumped up. So if you can get a little breakout on that, then that should open things up pretty nice. Yeah, I'm thinking I like stripes.
Yeah.
And if you like stripes, you know, in that cluster in the upper left, you know, there's one stripe in there. If you can get that one out of there.
Yeah.
Oops, I forgot to put us back up on the big screen. Sorry about that.
Put us back up on the big screen.
Whoopsie. Oh, hey, that counts.
Yeah, as long as it gets to where you called, it doesn't matter how it gets there.
All right, brings Michael to the table. Shooting solids. Yeah, he doesn't have. Yeah, it's got multiple problems here. First, he's got to try to get a breakout on that 7. The six using the 7. One possible way to break it out would be to shoot the 7 in the corner off to 15. It's one possibility. Then there's these other solids up here. He's probably have to use the 1 or the 5 to break these out. Looks like he's going to be shooting the 5.
Yeah, shoot the 5. He's shooting the 1. I'd shoot the 5 now to try and break those out. But he's shooting the 1. I'm going to draw back for the 5. And actually, this is okay because he's going to hit the 12 and push the 12.
Actually, this looks like a scratch on the side off the 12 from this angle.
No.
To me, it looks like it.
Possibly, but I like, I like hitting the 12 because if you run into the 2 or the 3, you're not necessarily going to get out. If you can push that 12 out of the way, you're opening up your balls.
All right,
He's overcut he overcut the 5 too.
Okay. Well, yeah, no scratch. So I was seeing it wrong.
I didn't see where it hit. He was standing in my way. I couldn't see where the cue ball hit, but the 5 hit the end rail, inch or an inch and a half outside of the hole.
Mm-hmm. All right, brings Gene to the table. Looking at some messed up stripes.
Yeah. Does the 9 go?
So do we want to?
I think the 9 goes.
It goes past the 5, but I think he has to play the combination to get to it.
Yeah, he's hit that nice.
That's a nice shot.
Nice shot.
Unfortunately, he doesn't really have
all he's
much
got
to shoot at a thin cut.
Thin cut or a bank on the 12, and it looks like the 5 might just be in the way to bank it too.
Mm-hmm.
He could hit it a little bit long and straighten it up with some bottom outside. Right-hand English would actually straighten it up a little bit. But he's called the cut shot. He's going to try and go back and forth for this 13, probably in the right-hand side pocket.
And just tied up Michael's solids even worse. So, yeah, solids are not looking good here. Stripes are in command. So he's just going to pocket that stripe. That's a good shot. And that 5 even came out to block him from having a look at the 13.
Yeah.
So he's going to be forced to do something with this 15.
Bank it back at you and slide under the 6 deuce.
Yeah.
But where does...
Go for broke?
Go for the gusto. No, go for the win.
Yeah, no, you don't go for broke. Yeah, that would be the opposite of going for the win.
Yeah. FTW for the win.
Yeah. Why do people say go for broke? It's like if I go for it, I don't want to end up broke.
No. I like money.
I want to go for money, not go for broke.
Yeah, I ain't mad at my wallet. You're going for broke. You must be mad at your wallet. You can just give it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, like Richie Geiler likes to say, it's a good shot if you don't like money.
Mm-hmm. Well, looks like he's just playing safe. Just going to knock that 14 out of there, leave the cue ball on the end rail.
That 15?
15.
It's blue.
When I'm at the table, I can tell the balls apart. On the monitor, it's hard to tell the colors apart.
Yeah, it was blue. Still is.
Yeah, maybe if I make this a little bigger, I can see better.
Yeah, we don't need all that other stuff today. Hope everybody's enjoying the coverage.
I'm enjoying it.
What is up with the win percent? On our thing it says 0%, but that's not what it says up there. There we go. I hope you guys are enjoying this coverage. If you are, please hit that like button for us and subscribe if you haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I've been seeing some good pool. Having lots of fun.
Yeah, and you know, if you watch pool or anything, you know, streaming on the internet on YouTube, subscribe to those channels.
Yeah.
That's how people get paid.
All right, he's left this pretty nice for Gene.
Yeah, he's just
Nice
gonna
shot on the 13
yeah,
to get him to the 15.
roll this forward 4 or 5 inches. You know, just as long as you're not ending up like jacked up with the 8 ball.
I like just a stop shot and just drift over a little. Like so. Yeah, bottom left, draw straight towards the 8 for the upper left corner. And Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
That's this be to put Gene, to tie Gene up with Michael.
Yeah. Yeah. Village Inn Pub and Eatery. We do, with some of our other angles, have views of the rest of the room, like the side angle. But if we do that, it's hard for you guys to see what we're commentating on. If we pull back and let you see the room, we can focus in on one table and let you see all of that. And that's kind of what most people want. During the team event, you'll get to see 2 tables.
Mm-hmm.
Pitcher and pitcher, but yeah. But yeah, when you're zoomed way out and you're looking down this line, you know, it's really hard to see what's what on the table that you're trying to watch. And if you're trying to see what somebody's doing on a table 4 tables down, you can't see that either.
No, you can see that there's balls on the table.
Yeah, but you can't see what they're shooting.
You can kind of sort of tell stripes from solids.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So it really makes the quality of the production go down when you do something like that, in our opinion. And being that this is our show.
All right, Michael with the break.
5 in the side. Everybody get open.
They were open and they got back together.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't bad. This is a pretty decent spread.
Looks like we're shooting the 3 ball in the side.
Yeah, I like solids, and
Nice
that's
shot.
a nice shot because that was the only shot on a solid he had to start with, I believe, and it was a tough one, and that was a nice shot. Yeah, I believe that 2 goes. Yeah, the 2 goes. So yeah, I would like. Actually, I like the 4, and then the 7, then the 2, then working your way down this way.
Yeah, and then you go to the 6 and the 1, and then the 8.
If you go to the 2, then you're probably going to go forward for the 6 and the 1. Then you got to go back up.
And you can run into the 8 here with that angle, can't he?
Yeah, you can. And
he did.
Yeah, see, just my opinion. You know,
Yeah.
I like to start at one end and work to the other. If sometimes that's the pattern that works out. Sometimes that's not the pattern. But
Yeah, well, and that was the one leads to the other real nicely. And when you can find that pattern, your pull is gonna seem a lot easier to you when you start to see those patterns.
he did. I don't know what that means.
Probably the run into the 8.
Oh,
Just barely nudged it, but the cue ball did hit the 8.
maybe more like walked into it instead of running into it. I don't know.
No. Well,
All right, that was a nice shot. He's got a little bit more angle on the 4 than he would like, but it's a shot.
now do you cut this to the upper left because the 3 rail is running to this right-hand side of this of the 6-1? Because if you cut it the other way, you're coming into the wrong side of it, right?
Yeah, if you cut the 4 to the upper right corner, the 3 railer brings you to the wrong side. It brings you to that bottom left area of the table. So if you cut the 4 to the upper left, then going forward 3 rails will bring the cue ball to the bottom right part of the table.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to straighten this up off of the end rail some. He was trying to straighten up that line. And he's run into the 14. It does not look like he can see either of his 2 balls. Well,
All right, kick it in.
kick it in. Kick the 1 in. He pointed at it, but I didn't see which ball he called.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either. But yeah, the 1 ball is the easier one to kick in because you can hit rail first or hit the 1 and make it.
And end up with a shot on the 6. I like one. If you can go the 1 rail at it, the cue ball is going to go to the rail and behind the 6, so you can probably shoot the 6 in the other corner, which would be nice to just roll up a few inches for the 8 ball in the side. When I say the side, I mean the left side, not the right, or actually it would be the top side, and not on the screen. And that 6 almost pushed it in there.
It's a nice effort, and he's put that 1 in front of the pocket.
Yeah.
Causing grief for his opponent.
Yeah, and he can, if he has to, shoot a 3-ball combination on the 1 here. But if I'm Gene, I'm probably billiarding the 1 in right here. You got to get that ball out of your way. Let the cue ball hit it hard enough where the cue ball comes off of the 1 and comes back over behind the 8-11.
Yeah, that would definitely be bonus points if you can do that.
The silver division.
Wasn't that yesterday?
Well, I know we had the gold division here yesterday. I don't know if the silver ended.
Good point.
The Chris Byers one was the.
That was the goal.
That was the gold division. I was going to pull it up, but if you've got it right there.
Well, I can usually see it a little easier on here than on the phone.
Yeah, well, I know they took down start times and tables on like the Platinum Division 3rd place match and finals match, so they're trying to squeeze them in where they can now that singles have started. Most of the participants that are left are in singles.
Oh, okay, so the silver division, that's with Team Idaho sitting on the point.
Yeah, and
I don't think they've played 3rd place yet.
Nope. There's no score there. So the 3rd place match hasn't even played on that one yet.
And it's not even, there's no schedule for it either. So, yeah, we have no word on when that.
Should I ask Margaret if they've said anything to her? Because that 3rd place is her team. She's right next to us.
Yeah, so they haven't even played 3rd place yet. Yeah, you can ask her, sure. So, when we know, you'll know. sure he's finding out from Margaret, who's sitting in the third place match. See if they told her anything about when they're going to play Silver Division. All right, now might be a good time to play that that 9-1 billiard.
On table 44, Jason DePhillips. Jason DePhillips. Table 44, you're on the clock.
That's a nice shot. It's got him hooked on both of his solids. Nicely done.
Low, table 59, you're on the clock. Sheldon Low, table 59, you're on the clock.
All right, Gene's gonna kick at the 15. He just said it's not frozen.
No information.
All right, ball in hand for Michael. Now, I don't know if that. I think he has to play another safe. Put the cue ball down here behind the 1, shoot the 1 into the 9, leave the cue ball behind the 1 again. Try to break out those solids.
Yeah. Margaret says they haven't given her any kind of clue yet because of the people that are involved in singles. She doesn't play until tomorrow, I think she said. But her partner's playing right now. And who knows what the other team, and that's the match for third place before the final, so you got something that were, before even the finals is to be played. So you banking this out of there? That was a foul. Is he solids or stripes?
Solid.
Oh, okay.
Solids.
I thought he was striped and he was shooting at the 9. I'm like, that's a foul.
No, it's a nice shot. He's got his. Well, it's an okay shot because the 8 is still in trouble, but.
But he's making him break out the 8 here with where he's left him. You're gonna have to open this 8 up. Unless he can get behind the 9 and just shoot. Yeah, maybe he can just shoot the 14 up in the corner or the 15.
Raymond Gutierrez, table 30. Raymond Gutierrez, table 30. You're on the clock.
All right, that's a
No.
good. That was a legal hit.
It was a good hit. He hit the 9. Cue ball hit the rail and hit the 15. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
unfortunately for Gene, and fortunately for Michael, yeah, these are broken wide open now. He has a clear shot on the 1. He can come up for the 6. And even if he didn't have a clear shot on the 1, he could play the combination.
yeah, he could play the combination. He could play it rail first and slide out around a couple rails for it. However, he decided he wanted to shoot it.
There you go. Just roll
2,
this in. 1 rail straight back across.
2 balls for the hill.
No.
Drop. Is there an anti-gravity thing over there?
The little troll in the pocket over there, sticking his head up every time a ball comes near it.
I figured they turned on the anti-gravity. Start seeing the balls hover over the table. Brr.
If I invented an anti-gravity device, that's what I'd do with it. I would use it to play practical jokes on people at a pool hall.
That's what I'd do too. because I'm not an evil villain, so I'd have to use it for something funny.
You're not a supervillain?
Not a super villain. Sorry. Not this chicka.
All right, he's got a nice angle on the 10 to come down on to come under this 9.
Yeah, you have to too, so that's nice.
Yeah, he has to get down under the 9 here, so he's got a good angle to get here. As long as he avoids that side pocket, which I believe he will avoid the side.
Yeah, it should be just a little bit of right. I think he's gonna lengthen it out a little bit.
If you have your score sheet and your table is unavailable, I'm gonna need you to wait at that table and jump right
It's going to
on
land
there.
almost straight in.
I have no tables to reassign, and if I do, I will call you by name.
Nine ball in the side pocket. Is he gonna run into the 8 here, pushing forward?
Yeah, if he ends up going past the 8, that could be a problem. But
pushed it
that
for
worked
straight
out.
in. Nice
That worked
shot.
out perfectly. Nicely done.
Nice shot, Gene.
Good morning, Daniel. Yes, we're going to be here all day, all week. So the difference on this table versus those tables in the background is not the felt or the cloth. It is the lighting. This table has LED lights over it provided by Littman LED lights. The other tables have just the standard fluorescent billiard lights. So you can definitely see the difference that these LED lights are really nice. They're brighter, the color is nicer, and the fixture itself it's very attractive, I think. I have no idea how much they cost.
Okay.
Well, as far as how much heat they put out, I don't know. They're up over the table, so I didn't climb up over them to feel how hot they are. So I wouldn't know.
Well, Scotty says LEDs typically give off less heat, or somebody says way less, and then
Well, it depends on the LEDs. I mean, the LED bulb itself doesn't put out much heat, but the power regulators, which convert 120 volt line voltage to the 5 volt or whatever the LED needs, those can put out a lot of heat.
yeah. It's not the bulb itself.
Not the bulb itself, but the built-in power converters is what puts out a lot of heat on LEDs.
Get up, call timeout. You know, if you'd have brought your laser thermometer.
Yeah, if I had my laser thermometer, I could check from over here.
Yeah, wouldn't have to get up or anything.
Can't believe I didn't bring it.
Yeah, didn't you know we were going to have to know how hot the lights were?
Yeah, keep on ending up with all these clusters along the rails.
Yeah, don't break them so hard. Or if you do, don't break them with a cut break.
Yeah, do something different.
Mm-hmm. And apparently he was just joking. I was waiting for you to get up and go do it.
Oh, you mean I don't have to? I was just about ready to go over there. Never mind. He was joking.
Sit back down.
He was joking. Never mind.
So what about this 3-ball combination? 10, 11, 15. 11 probably needs to go into the rail and off of the 15.
Well, I don't think it's going to go, but doing it anyway is good because it just breaks things up a little.
Yep.
Just get stuff out and into play.
Yep. Quit breaking things in and break them out.
Mm-hmm.
What are we going to do to break out this 4-7? What about the combination? How off angle is that line of the 4-7?
4-7 up table?
Yeah. It's out. The 4's out a little bit more than the 7 is. And there's, I don't know, an inch between them.
You might be better off playing for a bank on the 7 cross side.
Yeah, but that pushes the 4 into the 10.
Yeah, bank to 7, then bank to 4. I don't know, it's in a tough spot.
I called the 3-ball. I thought maybe he'd be calling safe and just bump the 3 up table and use the 7 as a, or the 6 as a blocker there. The Stephen Fair.
Yeah, did you get your tickets for the Stephen Fair?
How was the price on them? Was it a good deal?
Hey everyone, the Stephen Fair is back in town.
Woot 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 woot. I think he's back in the live stream chat room, not in town. Hit it!
Oh.
Not like that.
Yeah, he pushed them together.
Expensive.
On table 74, Paul Alexander.
Well,
Paul
Rob, are
Alexander,
you talking
table
about
74.
APA 8 ball or 9 ball? Because the that there's a difference in the skill level. 8 ball goes to 7 and
Yeah,
and 9 ball goes to 8.
yeah, 9 ball goes to 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen websites that kind of list like a kind of a comparison chart, but I don't remember. So I can't answer that.
I guess 8 ball. That would not equate to an 8 ball 7, because that's well 6 as high as you can go. At least it used to be, or is it
No,
7?
7.
7.
7 was as high, and it still is. It's still
Okay.
the same.
So no, I don't think that would be a Fargo 500. I think that would be more like a 6, maybe a 5 or a APA 5 or 6.
All right, someone just asking about the Fargo rate, what that percentage means. Yep, that's the odds of winning, and that does change based on the current score.
Based on the current score for the race that they are playing.
Yep. That's a big 10-4.
Yeah.
Just gonna come off the edge of this 11, try to get the cue ball behind the 15.
He's
Just gonna try to lock him up. Oh yeah, I forgot APA doesn't allow jump shots. That was a very nice safety. He's in jail. Yeah, take an intentional foul, push that 15 up right on top of the 8. Make it even harder for your opponent.
Yeah. What if you push the 11 out of there and don't give him?
I was gonna say bank the 11 out of there.
Yeah, and don't let, because he can shoot the 11 and go into the 10 to get on the 15 and push the 10 out of there. So I'm moving the 11. If you roll the 8 up or the 15 onto the 8, you're taking away your chances of getting out if your opponent doesn't. And Mike needs this game.
Okay, it's jump cues that are allowed.
That aren't allowed.
That are disallowed. Okay.
Yeah, that's where Derby City got that rule, and from APA. I'm teasing. Oh no.
Well, even though he has ball in hand, this is not easy.
Yeah, he said he was trying to hit the 15 closer to the 8. He was trying to do your shot. but yeah,
or 15. Well, if he's kicking at it, 15 closer to the 10 would have been good. That way it leaves the 8 open.
Yeah, but he said he was trying to hit the 15.
Yeah, he was trying to foul, just not that foul.
Yeah.
Yeah, spin into the 10, so the 10 knocks the 4 away, trying to maintain position for the 15, something like that, or maybe if you, just rearrange the furniture here.
So that rule is you have to use your playing cue. You can't use your break cue, I wonder.
That pole is a swinging.
What, the one that the
camera's on?
The camera's on.
So it looks like he might have just a little too much angle on this 15 to hold it for the 10. If possible, follow forward, follow forward 3 rails for the 10 in the same corner as the 15.
I knew there was a reason we quit playing APA. We'd already found each other. We didn't need it anymore. Oh,
He was trying.
he was trying. He was trying to be crafty there. He makes that, shoots the 10 straight up in the corner, and Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd be able to hold it, but I think he shot it that soft. I think he could have.
Yeah. The ball needed to go 1.5 inches to fall, and it only went 1 inch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the urge to the itch to need to hit a ball.
Go hit one ball. Okay.
Okay, I'm good. Got that out of my system.
And this is the first time I've been here that I didn't bring my cue sticks, didn't bring my cameras.
Sandra's probably really disappointed in you. Didn't bring your camera. Get one on your phone.
Yeah, I brought all kinds of cameras. They're just all video cameras.
Yeah, don't take those over to Thor's Well. Please, out onto Thor's Well.
I'll take the rental. It's got insurance on it.
That was a nice
Nice
hit.
hit. I thought everything was gonna come back to where it started, all tied up. No, they're out in the open, and he's not left a shot. He's hooked him on both of them.
Can he thin off of the 10 and have the cue ball go in behind the 8? Maybe even make the 15?
I think he can play rail first at the 14 or 15. I mean, I don't know if he can see any of that 10 to billiard to the 15. It's hard to tell. I think he can go rail first off the bottom rail with right spin. And that's what he's doing. He's called the 15. He's try to spin off the end rail. It's a tough shot. I mean, it can bobble in the pocket. He's missed it, and he's missed that one, ball in hand. All right, so shoot the 4 into the 15, following it in, shoot, with a stop shot. If the 4 follows it in, great. Then you shoot the 7, then you shoot the 8. If the 4 doesn't follow it in, then you're not really leaving a shot on the 10. Yeah, if he could have seen the 10, yeah, that would have been a good shot. I just didn't think he could see any of the 10 to billiard off of it.
All right, well, he's got angle on the 4 to be able to get to the short side of this 8.
Yeah, he's got some angle. He can, yeah, the 8 does go up table to that top left corner. This looks pretty good. This looks good. Oh, that's perfect. Nice shot there, Michael.
I apparently forwarded an email to myself that I was trying to, or send an email to myself instead of sending it to the right person.
That's a new one. I don't think I. Oh, he's missed it.
Oh no,
Oh.
no, no, no. Can Gene hit? Yeah, he can. He can hit the left side of this 15 and come back out for the.
Yeah.
Do you draw it 3 rails in between the 8, 10?
Go rail first on the 15 and rail first on the 15 and come around for the 10 in the same pocket.
Okay, not drawing it from the left edge of the 15.
Right, right. Yeah, rail first and come around.
Gene's gonna go over here and look at this. He's looking at maybe just touching it in and shooting the 10 past the 8. That's dangerous. It's living life on the edge. All this moisture out here. Yeah, Scotty B, he not only looking at it, he's shooting it. Yeah.
All right, this is it's not an easy shot on the 8, but it's relatively low risk as long as you can leave the cue ball on towards the left side of the table. To not leave a shot on the 10. All right, he's missed it, but has not left an easy shot. It's it's a shot, but it's not an easy shot.
I'm glad it stayed up and didn't scratch on him there. We don't like to see people struggle. We want
Yeah, we want to see people do their best. We don't want people to struggle and.
Yeah, and we want everybody to win.
Mm-hmm.
We're usually cheering for the guy who's currently at the table shooting. And we'll be like, no, don't do that. And the other guy gets up there, oh man, I hope it lanes good for him. Wow, this ocean air has got my lungs just in a tizzy. Is this going to get funny?
Is it going to get in the way?
I think it might come up and land in the way. Nope, it was trying.
Oh,
it didn't.
So close to getting in the way. It almost got there.
All right, we're going to be looking at Thrill, ladies and gentlemen. In there.
Well, once again, Fargo Rate has it right. Fargo Rate says it's an even match, and here we are, Hill.
Two fisting already, people are. Rough morning. It's noon somewhere.
Well, earlier I said it's Thursday somewhere, so it must be noon somewhere too.
Yeah, noon on Thursday.
Somewhere in the universe. All right, one game for all the marbles. Bloody Mary's just a meal in a cup.
Well, especially with all of that stuff that they like to put in them now.
Yeah.
You go to some of those places, they got bacon in there. They got sliders standing on top of them, shrimp. Yeah, no.
That's not a Bloody Mary.
Yeah, I've seen one with a bacon cheeseburger on top of it.
I think even just a stalk of celery is too much.
Yeah, pickled asparagus and, things like that. They put all kinds of stuff in there. Half of an olive tree.
Where you can get in and
And who? Where you can get one. Entire rotisserie chicken on top.
On top of a bloody what? That just doesn't make sense.
Sounds like family size.
With Bloody Mary in a punch bowl with chicken on top.
Yes. What's Gene gonna do here? He's trying to figure out this puzzle. He'd like to be able to get his game and
Man,
catch a gear here.
They just can't get a break where everything's spread out. They're
No.
always getting clusters. Now they got clusters in the middle of the table. How does that happen?
No. He'd like to be able though to catch a gear here and not let Mike back to the table if he can find a way to get out. So, are you liking solids?
I'm preferring solids.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
got
trying- I'm just trying to figure out how to deal with this cluster in the middle.
Yeah, you got a maybe from the 2 ball, the 7 ball.
The
You can
3
bring-
ball right here, shot stop on the 4, 3 in the side, roll forward to rearrange those is one
Well,
possible way.
Or if you can get on the back on the bottom side of the 7 and shoot it up in the corner and run into the 8 and break up the 8, 5, 11.
He's going to go into him right here.
Yeah, well, you got to be careful because you're pushing stuff into balls that are already go, like the 2 ball.
Yeah, it's probably going to mess up the 2 ball.
That's why I like breaking it the other way, where you're pushing
Actually,
things away from your
he's
balls.
drawing this. He's
trying to.
He's not going for the breakout. He's drawing it.
I wonder if he thought he could shoot that 5 in.
Well, maybe the 5 does go. Maybe everything goes. Maybe it doesn't need to be broken out.
That is so tight from right where he is. I think he might be able to shoot. He might be able to shoot it into the far point of the side pocket, which does not go. Now I'm looking down at man, that's tight. If it didn't take half a revolution, he might have been able to shoot that. So now you shoot the 6.
I think he can make the 5 just with some left spin, kind of throw it a little. I think the 5 goes.
Man, that's tight. It is so tight. I said if it doesn't take a half a revolution, he can shoot it. The edge of that 8 ball's just sticking out just a hair.
Well,
I think you got you.
So shoot the 6 with some little bit of inside to kill it. Try to play position on the 2.
Yeah, you gotta just accept it. You have to shoot the 6 here. You got your scissor. Okay. It's bothering me.
I crushed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 50-50. Somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. I just looked at the Fargo rate. It's 50%. Is that what it was at from the word go was 50% with them being a whole 2-point difference?
I think it was like 49-51 or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. It may have been 50-50. I don't remember.
Make sure I didn't send it to myself again. Nope, I didn't. Good. So the 13? 13 passes, just barely. 15 goes for sure. You can see the 15 to shoot it, right?
I can't tell.
He's shooting the 13. Now, Here's something. Does the 11 rub off the 5 and go in the side pocket? Shoot the 11 at the 5. Man, I can't tell. I think it's going to go to the. It's going
he's
to go to
calling
the
it.
left of the side. Thank you, Robert.
Robert, thank you very much. That is greatly appreciated. I don't care what they say about you, Robert. You're all right. You're all right in my book. Oh, that was a nice try.
Yeah, a little bit easier, and it goes. It doesn't slide off of it quite so hard, and it probably falls. It was a very nice effort. Tarek, you are absolutely allowed to gamble. You are in a Indian casino on reservation
In
land.
fact, it's encouraged.
They have a green room that is, I know they used to keep it open 24/7, the small room across the hallway. I'm not sure if they do, and there is some, I said there is every skill level here, so depending on what you're looking for, yeah, you can probably find a game.
Yeah, it's not like Derby City where they try to keep it kind of hush-hush.
Yeah, well, that's because you're not on the casino, and
Even though
you're not on it's not a reservation either.
Even though they have a room that's called the Action Room. That's,
Yeah.
That's live streamed.
Well, yeah, and then they got the other one. Yeah, is that the action room?
Mm-hmm. Well, the room with just a single table and the couch and the big screen TVs and the live stream and yeah.
Eddie Parenti's ready. Come on down.
Don't forget your wallet
and your paycheck. Do you take cashier's checks?
Pink slips. Bring the title to your car. Wait, we gotta see the car first.
How do you get kicked out in an APA event? That is one of the most lax leagues there is. I mean, it's the drinking league. Everybody knows that. You must have been pretty bad.
I thought the tap league was the drinking league. That's why they call it tap, because what's on tap? Gambling. Got kicked out for gambling.
I never heard of such a thing. Not here. Maybe it's
well. You're not allowed to provoke your opponents in a tournament. Say, hey, you want to bet something on this? Or,
yeah, put
come on,
some on the side.
Or when you just lose to someone, come on, bet something. Yeah. I'll gamble with you. You just beat me. Come on, let's go gamble. You're not allowed to do that.
I was going to say it may be an APA thing. And it's an APA thing.
Okay.
Because they are an amateur league.
All right. Yeah, Michael's making a nice run out here.
Yeah, he is.
He's got a good.
He's
close to the rail, but he's got a good angle.
Yeah, slide down for it. Good shot.
Bump the 2.
No, didn't need to.
All right.
This is nice. He can shoot this, come back out just past the center of the table and shoot the 8 goes by the 7 in this lower right-hand corner, yeah?
Yeah, the 8 goes to the bottom right, so just draw back to the rail.
Or he can go past it and shoot it in the same hole he's going to shoot the 11 in. Lengthen it out with a little right-hand English, little center right.
I think
drawing it back.
Draw back or follow to right there.
there.
Whichever way gets him there, whether he draws back or follows, whichever one gets him to that spot. I think he can draw there.
Yeah, and it's he forgot to draw it. He's still calling it up there in that corner.
Can't leave your stroke at home on that one. Even if you overstroke it and you draw to the rail and back out, it's okay.
Yeah. And just be careful. Just because that 5's there doesn't mean you can't scratch. You can go off that. I think he doesn't. He's got too much angle where it would just go. He's gonna have to hit the 8 too full, not too much angle where it'll go to the side rail and back out, and not down the rail and off the 5.
Yeah, there's no scratch here.
Just because Kevin said that, you know what's going to happen, Mike. Center. Oh, I thought it was in the hole. All right, here we are. Do or die for Gene. I know, like, we've had Chris Rogers and Dave Lauer when they used to play all the team events and everything down here. Those are two of the league operators for the Players Club Limited. Their team name was always 2-shot minimum or 2-drink minimum, and that's for BCA. Okay, what do we do with it here? Do you try and just draw it back a few inches? You're going to be sliding towards the 7 a little bit, but not so much where it would make that big of a difference. Just draw it back 4 or 5 inches.
It's come across for the bottom left corner, I think.
Bounce off, bounce.
Well, okay, side pocket.
Yeah, cut it in the side.
Let the cue ball go. Just center follow will hit the rail like the 1 diamond to the right of that corner pocket, and then cue ball, side rail, top rail. So follow 3 rails. So just center follow, go 3 rails around.
Uh-oh. Stop. Don't do that.
And he's not going to scratch, but man, this is tough. This hill with this. Wow, talk about pressure on this shot.
Yeah. Stay down, stay with it. See that ball to the hole, Gene. There you go.
All right, Gene wins that.
Goes down
Very
to
exciting game
Hill
there.
Hill with no balls left on the table.
Yeah, that was exciting. Okay. This was a first round silver singles match. We're going to have another match coming up right away.
Right away. Our opponent.
I think they're already ready to go. So
yep,
we'll have
players
another
are
match
waiting
up
to move
right
in.
away. So thanks for watching.
Yep.